the children of Israel are nobody's perfect.
I'll be back, bro.
Because nobody's keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments perfect. And that's why the Lord is important. When he comes back, he's going to restore that nation to their former glory. There's nowhere in the scriptures where you hear a so-called Jew or the nation of Israel are going to be winning. They're going to own banks before the Lord comes back. They're going to be able to lend people money before the Lord comes back. That's the reason the Lord's coming back, to save them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a sociologist, so I actually just graduated for that, and I'm like, but I'm also a philosophy major at the same time. So I always get a little piece of something here and there, and because I like to observe things, or I guess my mind is wandering all the time.
Right.
Being a sociologist like this, connecting other things that I've learned and put together, this is so, I mean, it answers a lot of, like I've read philosopher upon philosopher, and not even just reading what they're presenting with their ideas at the same time, and there has to be something before an idea can be created. You know what I mean? So stuff like this, that's why when you asked me, because I saw you looking at it, and I was like, and I knew I couldn't really approach, to say, I respect everybody's, whatever. Right. And that's why I said I'm just observing, because I find that that's where I get my enlightenment from, is taking the time to, but listening to it, having it explained like that, actually matches a lot of things in my journey of learning things. It matches a lot of things, and it contradicts things at the same time, so it fills in spaces or spots for it.
If I can say this, a lot of philosophies that are out here in the world.
Shalom, brother. Shalom.
People have taken pieces of the actual foundation and built doctrines around it.
Right.
You have this thing about being mindful, being present. That was already in the scriptures. Taking no thought of your life and not worrying about the far off, but focusing on attention to today.
You guys have more of like a Judean, like a ripple effect, like objectivism. You ever heard of that? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that in a sense of the curse. So you can relate the curse to objectivism. Everything has a ripple, or everything is like doing this. I just literally changed the world. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a reason to everything that's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Lord explained it. And really, if you break it down, what we're telling you is that the inheritance, which is rulership and dominion, belongs to the nation that's most cursed right now. Because who the Lord loves, he chastens. Since our nation is his firstborn, by default, we inherit everything that the Lord has created.
Yes.
So in order for us to assume that responsibility, we have to be built and made capable of assuming that responsibility. The same way other nations have judgments that they sit in and they determine what's good for the earth and what isn't. All these other nations have done it and tried it and they failed.
Now, do you guys get into, like, furthermore, like saying, I'm sorry, I'm talking all day from work. Like, basically, do you get into we're not the only organisms in the universe? Like, do you guys get into that? Like, because that's where I combat with science and not religion, but I would break it down for pretenses of the conversation, religion. So, you know how, like, there's so many other galaxies and so forth, how can we be the only ones? You know what I mean? So then it comes...
You're saying like only creatures, only humans?
Like other people, like there's got to be like other people somewhere else. We just happen to be here on this platform. But when people are talking about this, are you talking about the world in general? Are you talking about everything that exists, absolutely exists, period?
Right, so hold that thought real quick. We want to get a precept first, and then we'll explain our point.
Okay.
What you want? John 14.
14 and 1.
This is John chapter 14, starting at 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would not have told you.
Now, when we look at that Greek word mansion, it doesn't mean a physical house. It means a place of habitation. But before we can get to those many mansions, we have to accomplish the goal in the mansion we've been given. So right now, the Lord has a test of us. We're being tested right now.
So it directly but indirectly answers my question.
It does, in the sense that those other planets are habitable.
Right.
It does not distinguish if there are other life forms on those planets. That's something that we'll find out when we cross the goal that is at hand in front of us right now. Because you have the majority of our people on this sign. The majority of our people don't know who they are. They still believe that they belong to these names that have been given to us by our conquerors. So they haven't assumed their original heritage
And it
first.
takes us to figure out and everybody to come back to do it, to then make that level and conquer that, to then be able to move on to
Because
per se the next level.
The Lord isn't gonna give us another house if this one's dirty. You understand? So in order for us to, we have to clean this house. And the problem is that our nation does not want to assume their responsibility. It's just like somebody who works at your job, they keep calling out. They got a job to do, but they just keep calling out.
Unfortunately, it's almost like we have to have a mass genocide to
Well,
restart. Like,
well,
I
glad
mean,
you said
so
that.
many
Let's get
terms.
2nd Esdras 8:1, because what the Lord is preparing is a mass genocide of humanity for the most part. 1/3 of this nation is going to be saved, but many people are going to die, and those of the other nations who don't die, they're going into captivity. You got it.
This is second Esdras chapter 8, starting at 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
So the world to come is made for few, meaning only the few, which is the nation of YAHAWAH, beginning with the 1/3 that makes it out of this place. That world is made for them because they're going to have the dominion. When you go into Revelation, it tells you that he that endured to the end, the Lord will also give them power over the nations, and they shall rule them with a rod of iron. So we're going to exact discipline in humanity. That there are certain rules and regulations that you have to abide by, specifically in the laws. One law says you can't have shellfish. Anything in the water that you eat should have fins and scales on it. If not, it's not food for you. It's not meant for you to consume in your body. We're not supposed to eat swine because swine destroys the body. Now, it says that in Islam, but before it was Islam, it was the scriptures. Because a lot of what Muhammad got, he got it from the scriptures. But these are just examples of what the Lord desires for humans to do when they're carrying themselves on the planet Earth.
Right.
There's a certain law and order that the Lord would like. This is a how-to manual of carrying yourself on the earth, and the consequences for not doing so.
You don't have to catch up. But you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah. You
really,
good, man.
Really enlightening.
Well,
So,
hopefully we've given you a different perspective.
no,
of
you
the
really
scripture.
did. Like, a lot of it connects, and pieces here and there. I guess I've heard the concepts, but it's never actually been broken down to me. I'm always stopping and looking and observing, and it definitely gave me a different perspective. And I'm sure I debate often, so I'm sure I'm going to add something into this.
I got
So-
one precept for you before you go.
Yes,
There's
sir.
one more scripture. Hey, get me Isaiah 34:16. And you say you read a lot of philosophers,
I
right?
do. Yep.
Okay. This is the main philosopher.
None shall want her mate, does it begin?
Right.
Not Descartes, first established, which actually invented the concept of time.
Hey, real quick. Give me Psalm 68 and 11, real quick. Real quick. Get that.
It's Isaiah 34:16.
Right.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Right.
No one of these shall fail.
It said, no one of these shall fail. Go
None-
ahead.
none
Meaning the
shall-
prophecy that's in this Bible shall fail. 'Cause everything come to pass. The earthquakes, right? The wars and rumors of war, that's all in the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, famine, pestilence, which is different diseases, all these things is according to the scriptures.
I asked your cousin, I just wanted to ask him, I already knew the answer. I asked him about prophecies. That's one of the main differences between Islam and us. The Quran isn't filled with prophecies like the scriptures.
Right.
My bad.
Go ahead, now read that again.
Isaiah 34:16.
Right.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None of these shall fail. None shall want her mate.
It said none of these shall fail, meaning the prophecies. None shall want her mate,
Like
meaning that
Nietzsche
there's no
comments.
other book that can go with this. It said none shall want her mate. There's no other book that you compare with this because of the prophecies that's happening on the earth today. Go ahead.
For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered.
The Lord word is going out. His spirit gathered the elect of these people. Read this. My bad, I'm sorry. Well, one more. Read
It's
that.
okay.
68 and 11.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm soaking
This is
this all
Psalm
in.
chapter 68, starting at 11. The Lord Yahawah gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Great was the company of those that published the scripture. The Lord gave the word. He had holy men to read it. Get 2 Peter 1 and 20 real quick. But he said in Isaiah 34:16, seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, meaning the prophecy. None shall want her mate. So no matter how many books you done read, any philosopher, it ain't gonna compare to these scriptures. Go
And
ahead.
basically, we're dwindling down to not really having anybody left because everybody is being affected by something nowadays.
Right.
And it's about to be like, if we don't, I guess, break this curse, per se, or find where we actually belong, it's just going to be gone forever.
And the only way you're going to break this curse,
ourselves.
the only way you're going to break the curse that we have on us, the Lord say, seek him while he may be found.
Now, I can never break it, but I do know that you said whatever my father is makes me that.
Right.
Because I'm, you know, all mixed up or whatever.
Right, one of the 12 tribes.
I would have to go to where my father is in order to get back to where I'm supposed to be. Now,
No. Your father, you got to go back to this truth.
Right.
When you seek the Lord, he started to lift the curses off you when you come back to him wholeheartedly in repentance.
Would I be punished for being different parts
If
of
you stay
something?
outside of
You know
this,
what I mean?
knowing the truth and staying outside of
Talking
it,
about her nationality.
My nationality.
So your nationality,
Okay.
what your father is determines who you are. Whatever
Right.
else is included in that is not as important as your father, because you are
Right.
the seed of your father.
right.
Okay, gotcha.
And the scriptures also tells you that the spirit itself bears witness, and none of the wicked shall understand.
Right.
Now you understand to a certain degree of what we're saying.
Yeah.
The wicked have this is over their head.
Right.
Even though it may be plain to you, you may see certain things, and some things may be harder to digest. The fact that you understand what's being said right now is a testament that you are of the nation of Israel.
Right.
Well, and the flower doesn't grow in everybody's garden.
And that's a
So,
fact.
Right.
yep.
This is the last one.
All right.
2 Peter 1 verse 20.
Right.
Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
Ain't no private interpretation of these scriptures. Now, what he read in Psalm 68:11, it said the Lord gave the word, and great was the company of them that published the word. Go ahead.
Just verse 21. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Ghost.
So regular men didn't write this Bible. It was holy men that was moved by the Spirit of the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH, that these prophecies playing out every day today, and they was written down. But that's what I want to share with you, because there's no other book, no matter what books you read, ain't gonna compare to this, because the prophecies.
What about the Tay?
Yeah, let's get 2nd Esdras 9 and 12, or 9 and 11. Because we're here to distribute the message of YAHAWASHI, man, but we know through the prophecy, man, everybody not gonna get it, man. Because now they're not scared enough, man. The walls ain't close enough, man. That's why everybody got the freedom of what you call opinion. But in the end, it's just speaking, not lie, man.
2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 11. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood it not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
Exactly, and the same are going to know it through death by pain, man. And that's only talking about our nation, man, the nation of Yasharallah, the rebellious house of Israel, man. And we come out here week in and week out, man, and some people come and see us on a regular basis, man, and they always got the liberty of having an excuse not to follow YAHAWASHI, man. Well, there's going to come a time where you're not going to have the luxury of deciding what you want to do and putting off the day of the Lord, man. To be like your oppressors, man. To be like the seed of Shaitan, man.
And therefore, be not thou curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Exactly. You grab 2nd Esdras 8 and 50. Because that's who you should be understanding for. You're not supposed to understand for these peons who don't know what's going on right now, man. This is not meant for them, man. You're not supposed to be worried about how they gonna get judged, man. Their judgment is sealed, and the more they keep passing by and continuing their life, it makes their judgment that much worse, man. Because you have no cloak for your sins, man. You got it, brother.
2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
And many miseries and atrocities are going to be done to these people, man, because they walk with great pride, man. These people could care less about what's going on in the world, man, because they all have their slice of wickedness, man. They can all enjoy their lust of the flesh, man, but it's going to come a time where all of the actions of man are going to be called to mind and repaid. The Lord says he's going to recompense the good or evil. whatever's been done in your body, man, it's gonna be recompensed, man. You got it, brother.
Verse 51, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is a paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed.
Exactly, and that's who you're doing it for. You're doing it for the Akim that's around you that believe in this message, man. This ain't meant for these peons, man. These peons are supposed to do exactly what they're doing until the Lord destroys this place, man. That's what they were built for.
God.
The Lord is calling his governors, man. He's calling the elite, man, of his nation, man. The righteous future rulers, man. That's who the Lord's calling right now. He's calling the governors, and he's training them and disciplining them to be the rulers of the future. And that's who you should be seeking this gospel for, man. That's who you should think about when you're carrying yourself in the world. The ones, the governors in training that are looking at you for understanding, man. That girl that just came up, she said that it was hard for her to follow anybody else's teachings because they'll teach one thing and live another way, man. That's why the Lord told us not to be like that. Let our light shine, man, whether it be in the world, whether it be in the gospel. Let your light shine before men. You got it all.
Say, yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 27. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but the desire of those that keep thy testimonies in afflictions.
Yeah, the opinion of these heathens are vain, man. They don't have an answer, and they only gonna find that out when judgment actually hits them like a freight train, man. That's why the Lord wants us out on the highways and hedges, and that's why the Lord has us gather ourselves together. Because you need to be around governors to assume that position. You need to be around Akim, and you need to constantly be training your mind to for rulership. The Lord says, if he can handle this, I'll make him Lord over many.
2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 33. For the just, which have many good works laid up with thee, shall out of their own deeds receive reward.
Exactly, man. So if your deeds are good, if your labor of love is sincere, then you don't have anything to worry about. And you should move with that kind of faith and that kind of confidence. That's why the Lord said, woe unto the faint hands, man, and the sinner that goeth both ways. You can't be doing what the Lord said and afraid that he's not going to deliver. The fear of the Lord and the judgment that's to come is for the wicked. That's for these people, man. Somebody get you got a
Yeah.
Let me get Proverbs 3:25. Water.
This is Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord, YAHAWAH, is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
And there is no fear of a supreme power in this place. And that's why people move the way they move, man. If people knew that they were going to have to be held accountable for their actions, they move a lot different. But because they don't have the belief or the fear that they'll be held accountable for their actions, they move how they move, man, and just hope they don't get caught. And that's how this justice system is, man. It ain't about what you do, it's about who sees it and how much money you got to get out of it. You got a question, brother? All right. You got it, brother.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
And that's the time we're in, man. What has been done, the genocide, the rape, robbery, and murder, the military-industrial complex going around the world destroying things, the Lord is about to bring judgment on them, man. And that's what you see. You see the beginning of that system coming down, the transition of power, if you will. And the Lord is telling his servants, don't be afraid of that. They got to get what they got to get, and I got something else for you. But if you don't move with that belief, it's going to show in your actions. And that's why the Lord is calling us to mind and telling us to take no thought and to meditate upon these precepts and to continue to have faith and to pray. Because the destruction of the wicked is upon us. Their time is up. And it's obvious, man. Yeah. Yep.
Proverbs 3 and 24. 25.
You like that image of the white man's destiny right now? I saw you looking at that.
Yeah.
You got any questions pertaining to that?
No, not really.
Okay. What you think about it?
Oh, he's on his way out.
Huh?
He's on his way out.
That's most definitely.
Judgment that is coming is primarily, even though it will be against all sinful humanity, but primarily for his own account.
That's the reward.
He's going to come down with a big sword, after he walked out the powers that are up there, that are the relatives, the distant cousins, and star relatives. Them. Because they are the heat of the earth. So
They are the
he
heat.
wiped them out of there, the ancestry, the cosmic and celestial ancestry. Then he comes down to the ones who are earthbound and destroy their race.
You said
So,
cosmic. You said I can't hear you. You said cosmic.
Cosmic relatives.
Who has cosmic relatives?
White man.
He has one cosmic relative, and that's Satan.
Spiritual, on the level of spirit.
Yeah, that's the spiritual demon Satan. They're the representation on earth.
Yeah, but at the level of the flesh.
Yes.
Physically. They also have relatives up there. Among the stars. Things that they know they won't share with humanity as their personal secrets. So the Lord will come after he destroys them at all levels. Spirits, angels, fallen ones, and then their cosmic relatives, deities, and he comes down.
Where did you get that from?
In the Bible. If we can understand it, it's
The fallen angels aren't. The fallen angels are the Israelites. It's not about spiritual fallen angels. Those fallen angels are Israelites.
You have angels who rebel against God.
They did not rebel against God.
We have angels who rebel against God. That's why God casted Lucifer out with his angels.
That's Christianity. That's not biblical. You gotta well, show me the Bible verses where it says the angels rebelled against him.
It's
Show me.
It's between the lines.
You will have to show me. You
You got it at the same time.
gotta prove all things. But you are right on one thing, and that's that the so-called white man is on his way down. You got Isaiah 14.
Yeah. Most of them will be destroyed, but the ones who will remain will have to keep on carrying out the mark of this prophecy. A good chunk of the wicked will be destroyed, but not all of them. The ones who will remain will be at the level of government because they still have to carry out the mark of this prophecy. During the days of the chip in their hand and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have some of them will remain to lead their governments and carry out that prophecy and put humanity continue to put humanity under that yoke.
There is
They'll
no
have about 1,000 years.
there is no rapture before the mark of the beast. That's not biblical.
Well, the mark of the beast is not going to happen one time. It is something that's progressive. It is something that's going to come. Just like, for example, if the earth was to become a demonic place, right? We see sin multiplying. It's getting worse. People think every day they can do more and more what they want. So you're going to reach a place where like all the interdimensional mystic world is open and you got demons coming in and earth become part of the demon realm. So basically you could be walking around the street, you turn around in one corner, and some mystical thing you can't even explain, just devour. This is what it can come down to. That's why the Creator has to come and intervene.
So that isn't taking place now?
Huh?
That's not taking place now on earth?
No, right now, it is happening at a level that is beyond the curtains where like standard everyday people who are not performing at magic or are not connected to magic cannot see. Right? But we're talking about a time where like this can happen, where like unless everybody put their head into the magic stuff and have some kind of demon protector, you can't just stuff out anywhere like we're doing now. That's how bad it can get. That's why the Creator has to come and ask you a question. He won't let it come down to that.
Let me ask you a question.
He made this.
You're mentioning demons, right? What are demons?
Demons are evil spirits.
Are
evil
they
spirits, fallen angels?
Are they like some mystical kind of walking around, or like
spirits?
Are demons there now on earth?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can see them, but people who are involved in mysticism,
So they jump
like
on-
advanced Freemasonry and stuff, they can see this. They deal with it. Demons possess people. Demons, I mean, the Bible tells you people are possessed. Jesus cast them out and all of that. Evil spirits.
I know you understand, but I'm trying to get you to understand that the time period that you're talking about, we're living in it right now.
Well, yeah, we are.
These people are possessed with demons. That's
We
why
are.
a man would chop his rod
Many
off.
of them are, and many, I don't cut you off, but many of them are by will. They make pact with this demon because at the level of high levels of Freemasonry, even the root
Right,
they
they
can
look
say,
at it, they
they
lead.
do that stuff. They make pact with the demon. They get powers from them, supposedly knowledge and things like that. Yeah, they do all of that. Yeah, it's their guidance, it's their protection, it's their source of awareness. It's all of that for them.
Really increase.
It's increasing now. We're in that
Because
time now.
it's an acceleration.
I just wanted you to understand. I just wanted you to understand because people are getting the things you're saying is being manifest right now. People in Sweden are being chipped right now with the mark of the beast.
Friends too.
Exactly. Yeah. So
What's your nationality?
America. Hey, they tipping people over here in Wisconsin. Y'all naming places far
But
from
I'm
here.
saying that
Wisconsin,
Arkansas.
3 Square Market, the first company to start tipping people.
Manifest right now. We're in them times. We're in the times of that right now.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Most people don't know this, but I know. Right now, the government is not talking about it. But if you hear of the whole government shutdown thing that's going on, they're giving you a prelude to what's coming.
Right.
Of course.
It's not just like, it's not just random. It's not. They're giving you a prelude to what's coming.
Right.
But what they're not telling you, and they will never tell you this, is that as they are looking through the microscope, looking at the stars, they can see a whole lot of they're not telling you.
You see an ET? Yeah, them cherries.
Those are angels.
The chariots and they see them. But here's the thing. Here's what the Bible says. You're gonna have two kinds that are coming. You have the malevolent ones who pretend to be the light. They will come. And then you have the benevolent one with the Lord and his angels. Because what we call like the end times, and the Bible talk about the end times, is gonna happen on all levels of creation. The Lord's gonna come with his angels, and you're gonna have like
Tens of thousands.
tens of thousands, and you're gonna have like the and all of that. But when the Lord comes in the universe, right, he will enter the universe.
You said the Lord come with his angels.
He's gonna come with his
ET,
angels.
the extraterrestrials are the angels.
Some of them, not all of them.
No, all of them.
No, not so just some of them, not all of them.
Listen to this.
Because they are the ones who only come here by decree of the Most High. They don't enter the physical universe.
This is
They remain in
Revelation
eternity.
chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Now those angels are not talking about spiritual beings that's fighting against the Lord and Michael and his angels. That's talking about these fighter jets. That's talking about this military system. Because angels, the children of Israel are likened unto angels. They are angels that fell. That's the fallen angels in the beginning in Genesis. Our people losing their heritage, losing their original estate. Our nation is angels.
We have I would not say everyone is angels, but I'll say like many of us have angels.
No, not everybody. Only people on the
Our
side.
nation.
Those of us particularly who are people of Israel, right?
The elect of them.
The elect,
Right.
the redeemed and everything. But
Right.
he's one thing that we have to understand. And it's kind of like the whole big picture, a brief summarize of the whole thing. Because the word of God says in the Bible that at one point the devil detached himself from God. Right? Like he rebelled. And then God casted him out of the scripture. So what you have is a split. And that has to do with control.
So the devil doesn't take orders from God. The devil does his own thing.
He has God is in control forever and always in control because he's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, right? But at the same time, he is the prince in this world. Jesus himself said that he is the prince of this world. So as a prince,
Already got it.
As a prince, he's sitting on the throne, so he has his things that he can do.
Explain what the devil is.
But God give the command.
Let me explain something. In order to understand God, the true God, Yahawah, right? He's almighty, right? Nothing else is above him.
Yeah.
So everything is controlled. Good and
creation.
bad. Good and bad. Including the devil.
This is Job chapter 1, starting at 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, Yahawah, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
So that right there shows you that there's order. And even Satan takes order from God.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? There is none like him in the earth.
Stop right there. So the Lord was going to put Satan to go test and try Job. So he didn't fall. He didn't like have a rebellion. And there's not even there's,
Try to fight
there's
God.
no scripture that supports that. That Satan takes order. He's an angel. All the angels they're perfect. They're made to obey the Lord. He wants to serve the Lord. It just so happened that his duty is a triple command.
On the left-hand side, just like YAHAWASHI
But
or...
he's still in order.
Exactly.
Balance. Still in order.
It's a balance.
Where was it in scripture? Was it Isaiah where it
Man,
says,
get Isaiah 14 to 12.
where he talks about the
No, that's what he was going to get at. I'm waiting for it.
walking on stones, bright stones and stuff. And then the Lord says, you were putting in the order of the servant until iniquity was found on you. And God found iniquity, so that's how he became
Water.
and he became the father of Christ and the embodiment of sin. And then he casted him out with the angels that rebelled him, that took his side. That's actual man. Yeah, take the angels, get out. So he took them out of heaven, and the apostle Paul says he became with these fallen ones, the principalities, the powers, the princes of the air, because he was cast out in the creation below
That's
the
talking
heavens.
about the elites who control the earth. Who control the earth?
But
What? Hold on. What race of
in this
people? Hey,
particular verse,
get Job 9:24.
in this particular verse, the apostle Paul mentions fighting not the flesh and the blood,
What does Satan mean?
spirit.
What does Satan mean?
powers of the air,
What does Satan mean?
principalities, dominions.
What does Satan mean?
Huh?
Satan, what does it mean?
Doesn't matter to me. What I know is like, that's
It
the
should
devil.
matter.
That's the
But we
devil.
trying to get to the
The
point.
Bible just says that's Satan, the devil, ancient son.
What does Satan mean,
That's what I
though?
need to know.
What does Satan mean?
Huh?
What does Satan mean?
I don't know.
What does Lucifer mean?
Lucifer was the name given to the cherubim, who was the light bearer, the morning star.
Okay,
So
Lucifer, right? Going to morning star, right? To light bearer. Lucifer means light bearer. Okay? You know what light bearer means?
yeah, when you were light,
It means illuminated one. Who's
Brings
the
the light.
illuminated ones of the earth right now?
brings the light.
Who is that?
Was the illuminated one?
Right.
Supposedly illuminated, but not having the true light. Yeah, the wicked ones. The Illuminati.
Okay,
There you
the
go.
elites, the Rothschild, Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you? Man, get Genesis. Read that real quick.
This is Job 9:24.
Right.
The earth is given unto the hand of
Get
the wicked,
Genesis 3:15.
covering the faces of the judges thereof.
You listening? You listening? Go ahead.
If not, where and who is it?
It said the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Say it again. The elite, right?
In these days and age.
Okay, now we understand that.
That person used to
Do we understand the earth was given to the hand of the wicked? The elite control the earth, right? Read that.
This is out Genesis chapter 3, starting at 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman.
Now this is the Lord talking to Satan, right? In the garden. Go ahead.
And between thy seed and her seed.
Now, he just said between Satan's seed and her seed. Does Satan have the ability to see here on earth? It just said he do. Read it again.
And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed.
Now, do Satan, speaking Satan, do he have physical kids on earth? Who are they?
You're right. You're white.
Exactly.
The Illuminati.
That's
Those are his fallen ones.
The first time I said no quickly when I didn't process the question.
Right.
That's the war
I
in
knew
heaven.
that.
That's the war in heaven that Michael, heaven is, one of the definitions of heaven is hell of conditions that take place on earth. Heaven is the sky up there in the firmament, and also heaven is where the Lord is spiritual realm. But one of them is conditioned. Like right now we're in hell, we're in a low condition. The white man is in heaven. This is his kingdom. That's what the Lord said. He saw a war in heaven. In the sky, there's the planes, the chariots battling, and also he's talking about on earth.
Right.
There's going to be a battle of Armageddon.
Right.
That's the war.
So you gotta understand is this Bible is parabolic. It's a similitude, allegory, mystery. There ain't gonna be no war in the spiritual realm. That's gonna be here.
Because it already took place. But there is one.
No, it hasn't took
There
place.
is one more that there is. The first one took place when God cast in the
I just showed you in Job.
Now,
just told
hold
you.
on, now at the end of days, there is
We
one.
just read in
there's one
Job
more
there
battle
was
that
no
is
war. We just read in Job
read
that,
in Job.
that Satan was in order. When the sons of God went to the power, Satan went in order.
That war hasn't happened
So
yet,
there
bro.
was no war.
That's finna happen.
Yeah, the war is gonna happen. It's gonna
Right.
happen.
But you said it already happened. It hasn't happened yet.
The first one was
No, he said there was a war in
No.
heaven.
in heaven.
Never a war in
When
heaven.
God
Never a war
casted
in
them
heaven.
out,
That's what we're trying to
they're
tell
coming
you.
back.
That hasn't happened yet. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, brother. That has never happened.
There was
Man,
never a spiritual war.
read Isaiah 14 and 12.
Heaven.
This what you talking about right here.
Never will be.
Read
There
that.
never will be. The spirit world, it's perfect up there.
Right.
There's there'll never be a war.
Right. Satan was never cast down, man. He does what he's supposed to do.
You have Christ on the right hand side. You have Satan on the left
So
hand
are you
side.
saying that he's one of the good guys?
Of course.
He gets on the
Yeah.
left hand side.
He does all the bad stuff. When the Most High wants something bad to happen, he doesn't say, YAHAWASHI or Christ, go kill this man. He has balance. You can't have good without evil. He needs Satan. When something bad happens, he tells Satan to go do your work. Satan goes and does whatever he tells.
So how about the fact that
The Most High says, I kill, I make alive. Satan doesn't choose to kill somebody. The Most High does.
The Lord said he don't. Sparrow doesn't fall unless he sends it. So
Exactly.
you got to give the order. Yo, take that bird out.
He's the ultimate mob boss.
How about the fact that in the book of Revelation it says the beast will be thrown into the lake of fire, right?
Who is the beast?
And the beast will be thrown. The beast is system.
Okay, good, good.
Okay,
That's EU
The
and
dragon,
NATO.
the dragon also will be thrown into the lake of fire.
EU and
And then
NATO.
the last enemy to be thrown in the lake of fire.
Dragon is the
death.
Roman Empire.
It's death itself.
Dragon was the Roman Empire,
What I'm
which
saying.
is now North America and EU and NATO joined together.
The reason why I say that, the reason why I say that is to say, if the devil doesn't follow that, and God in time past, like he says, gave him the order to go to this to job and so on. So I'm thinking that the time at the end of this, I'm going to do everything that he made. This system, Satan himself, and the death that came because of sin. So if he decides to get rid of all of that, how could you say that he's one of the useful sons of God? When in time eternal damnation is what he's
What is the purpose?
eternal destruction is what it's
What
because
is
you have the polarity in the spirit.
what
You
is
can't
the
deny that.
what is the
You have
purpose?
the good, the bad, the light, the dark, the devil, Satan.
What
And
is
God is going to destroy you.
what is the
Return
purpose?
everything to one.
What is the purpose of us falling? Why do we go off? Why do we sin? Why?
Why do we sin?
Why do we sin?
We sin
Because
because
God wants us to sin because He loves us and why?
we sin because we are the flesh. We are in the flesh. And the flesh
That's
and we are subjected to temptations and we can always resist.
why does the Lord call you to do that? Why?
Why does he call you to do
Yeah, the scripture said with all thy getting, get understanding. You're supposed to understand the Lord. Why does He make you? Why would He do that?
Why would he allow you to sin?
Yes. Why do we sin?
You sin because
He wants to. I help you. He wants to teach you a lesson.
That's true. That's
So
true.
that's the point of Satan. The Lord. We fell. We go back to Adam, right? Adam fell because we were in paradise. We didn't understand. We didn't appreciate it.
Right.
So the Lord said, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Okay. So therefore, like we had the devil had you go off so you can learn from it. Am I going off? Yeah. The Lord. That's the whole purpose of Satan. Okay? So he's righteous though, because he's doing the Lord's bidding. He made Job. He went to go test Job. I don't know if he's explaining it.
That was correct. Perfect. Listen, read Isaiah 14 and 12. I want you to open your ears up and listen now. Understand this. Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut off down to the ground?
Right.
Which didst weaken the nation.
Now, how does Scripture David say we get the nation?
I think you weaken the nation.
Right.
Because he caused them to fall into sin.
How?
Like, through temptations, to philosophies and offers,
Okay, now listen, go ahead.
that actually against the will of the Creator.
Listen to this now.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven
Right.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
So did Satan exalt his throne above the Most High Yahweh?
You see what? No, well,
Did he exalt his throne? He said
he wanted to. He wanted to. That was his intention according to what the scripture says.
No, actually he did that. Go ahead. Don't you how he did it?
On earth, maybe so against the people of God.
Exactly. That's what you gotta understand. Now, your mind open up, brother. You open up your listen. Go ahead. Okay, I see you there.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation
Right.
in the sides of the north.
Right.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Right.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Right.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Oh. So Satan's a man?
See, you gonna be able to look
Now,
at it like
verse
this.
12, in verse 12 it say, how did hold on. In verse 12 it say, how did I fall to the ground on Lucifer, the son of the morning, right? Read that again.
Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Now, jump back down where you was at. 16.
16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that the earth that made the earth to tremble?
Now hold. It said they that see thee. We can't see the spiritual demon Satan. Right? So how is that possible? It said they that see thee would narrow look upon thee and say, is this the man that what?
Cause the earth to tremble. Is this the man that's what I can't speak out against gays? Is this the man that's...
Go ahead,
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
So Satan is a man. A man that we can see. Exactly.
Oh, we got it.
That thing deep.
Isaiah
We got it
14,
turning up there. It's turning.
Isaiah 14:12.
Yeah, let's start it over.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Right?
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation?
Meaning he's falling out of power. His power seat, he's loose. Go ahead.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars.
Meaning with his planes and his jets and his rockets. Right? Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
And we in North America. Okay, go ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Right. He ascended above heights of the cloud with his military jet. Right? All that. Go ahead.
One more point real quick. He
And
said,
his
I will
technology.
be like the Most High.
I will be like the
Made
Most High,
himself
right?
God. Go ahead.
Right? And his technology. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Right?
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
They that see Satan shall never look upon him, meaning he's a physical man on earth. Go ahead.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that didst weaken the nation?
How
that
did-
didst shake kingdom?
How did he say kingdom? Make the earth to tremble.
Of just about everybody's mind and desires.
But it said he shook. He shook. How did he do that?
What does he drop?
How did he make the earth to tremble?
I say it's more like the disturbance that he caused by trying to destroy what is the spiritual light.
Go ahead and give it to him now.
Oh, all right. He caused the earth to shake because he dropped bombs on every nation.
Drops the mother of all
Dropped
bombs.
the atom bomb and what was it? And Moab. Here, yeah,
Hydrogen bomb. He drops
the
all
hydrogen bomb.
That's
One
how
of
he
those
made the
bombs
earth to
made the
tremble.
earth to tremble.
His bombs on other countries. See, this is mysteries, man. This ain't you can't read this like no novel. You don't get it.
We're going to unlock this. This is the man here, right? Obadiah. The vision of Obadiah.
Yes, it is.
Thus saith the Lord Yahawah concerning Edom.
Now this is the same thing in Obadiah that he said in Isaiah 14.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
thou that dwellest in the flesh of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right, he just said it in Isaiah.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Who used the eagle for their logo? Right.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art they cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out?
Esau, the so-called white man.
How are the hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have received thee.
That's some of all the other nations. It's going to turn on North America. Go ahead.
And prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Everybody say they stuff over here.
So they're going to have a war with them that
Right.
they would win.
Right.
A war in heaven, Michael.
Right.
They're going to have a war with them.
Right. That war going to be here on earth. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's nuclear war.
Right. Right. Exactly, bro.
That's why the beast with the prostitute will be burned with fire. The beast with the prostitute will be burned with fire.
Right. You know what? We just had, see, you just missed a couple of few small things to link all your stuff together.
It's like I knew, but sometimes it's good when you get different perspective.
Yeah.
Right.
But one thing I'm gonna say also is that the beast. If you read the book of Daniel, you read the book of Revelation, it speaks of the book of Revelation by definition two beasts, and the book of Revelation one beast. But if you make the connection, the fourth beast in the book of Daniel,
Right.
Exactly.
the beast in the beast that's going to come out in Revelation 12, the beast that comes out of the water also had 10 horns.
Right.
And the beast that the woman was riding also had 10 horns.
Same beast.
Right? So it's the same beast. It represents the same thing. But
The woman was North America that drives
the
the
woman is the prostitute. Yeah, that's not America.
Right.
In the book of Daniel, the 10 beasts represent, because all represent aggression. So if the beast represents, the fourth beast represents the white race. So 10 nations are and you're going to have one last beast that's live. Last. And that's going to be the 11th in the United States. So the 11th comes from the fourth beast. The fourth represents the white man. The 11th comes from the United States.
That was wrong in North America. Right.
When it came up, it lowered 3 horns. It lowered France, it lowered Spain, and it lowered Britain.
You watch GREATMILLSTONE?
No.
You watch GMS?
That GMS, I try to make sense of things when I read it, and a lot of times I come up with answers. I come up with answers before I actually find out that I
Who
was
you watching on YouTube though? Which group? Which Hebrew Israelite group you watch?
I don't watch anyone in particular, but I do watch some scientists that work in mythology and stuff like that.
Right. I watch some guys.
And I can mention some names that I can none of them really have the truth, but a lot of times the scientists fact they can tell you.
Right.
If you read the words, it can help you connect.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them on YouTube.
As far as spiritual, I do follow the work of Louis from time to time. Right. I look at it.
I watched the Puerto Rican guy. He broke down the book of Daniel, man. Went into the beast. I watched it a couple years ago.
That's what you have to understand. That's what the beast. The beast system is important. The first beast, and then the definition of the fourth beast is the four main races: the black race, the red race, and the Bavarian.
Say that again.
And then the definition of the four beasts, which is not difficult, but if you understand it for what it is, that's what it is. If you can say the fourth beast is the white race, then you have to understand that the four beasts represent the four primary races: the black man, the red man, the yellow man, and the white man.
No. So those other three beasts represent empire.
Empire, yeah, true.
Babylon, Assyria, Greece.
And you compare that to the statue. The gold head, the gold, the silver chest.
Yeah.
That's one level of interpretation. But that prophecy have different level of interpretation.
But those were Edomites and Syria. you, these people was in slavery in all those kingdoms. So you can't say the black man was in there. Because we was in captivity in all those kingdoms. All those rulerships. No, since Babylon, bro.
Being Israel, being Israel.
Right.
Yeah.
Every single captivity.
Yeah. But he got worse. He got worse in the room and got worse.
Right. This is wrong
When
revival.
they put on slave ship and take it to this
So
side.
this is wrong revival.
They still, yeah. That's what the kingdom of the 10 toes are.
This is the beast. Right.
Yeah.
EU and NATO makes up the beast.
Yeah. So
And the heart that sits on the beast is North
it's
America.
North America, that's the US, and we know the beast is gonna turn on them. Just
Right.
like I don't know if you follow the news, but Germany and France especially already signed treaties.
Right. That's how we do watch the news.
Because they're now against
Yeah, they're gonna create a European army.
the European army, and the army is going to come. People don't get that. People are not following the details of things. A lot of times, don't mention like the details.
So you see what they're doing, though.
Yeah, ahead of time before you get to
They don't pass marijuana. Everybody on the planet is fucking high, get drunk, commit adultery and murder. They don't care about this.
Constitution is just like random
Right.
just walking.
Transgender, homosexual. That's why 2/3 of our people die.
They weren't scared the government was shut down. They just reopened it, so they back.
Yeah, they back up the time.
They back up. I'm being sarcastic.
And ain't February 15th the same date that the food stamp? The food stamp.
But that's when your taxes, that's the cutoff date for you to do the taxes. That's why they reopened it so people can do their taxes.
Second Esdras chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So you gotta measure these times, man. And you already on point with it. You know what's going on. So, what are you doing to wake up the ones out here that don't know? Are you pushing? Because you got a lot of knowledge, bro.
From time to time, I'm making my business to know for myself.
Right, first you got it, right? Right, Lord say learn the Bible first, understand.
And from time to time, I can sit down. There was a time when I used to preach. I'd go out in the streets and give flyers, and I would sit down with people, small group, one-on-one, and tell them the scriptures and everything. But after having to do it,
Well, you can't stop.
Hold on, let's get Romans 12 and 1.
for me, it was when I did it, I was inspired to do it. When the time came for me to start, I was trying to do it.
Well, there is no time to stop until the kingdom
No, for me personally, I fast, I pray, and the answer for me was, now you can stop.
There's no stopping period.
For me,
There's no stopping period for
You
Israel.
believe in the Most High?
I got the Most High, the Creator, the ever living, ever loving, everlasting God.
What's his name? What's his name?
For me, I call him Jehovah, Yahweh.
Ain't no J's in there.
Jehovah. But also,
It's Yahawah.
Yahawah or Yah. Some people say Yah.
Yah is just short for Yahawah.
Yahawah short, Yah. Does that mean because he has mentioned
Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahawah, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahawah, which is a reasonable service.
Now, in Matthew, your 5th chapter, it tells you not to hide your candle under a bushel or a bed, but to let your light shine. So if the Lord gave you this understanding and you understand it, you have the duty and the obligation to spread that word to the rest of your nation. Because the rest of your nation is dead right now.
That's why it says it's a reasonable service. The scripture says, no, ye not into a bought with Christ. That's your price.
So, you already said, you're supposed to present your body a living sacrifice. What you see us out here doing? We're sitting our body a living sacrifice in the open, where we can get spit on. Somebody can come up and cuss us out and talk trash. Right? So,
That's true.
read Job 9:62. Luke. Luke
9 and 62.
Now you say you was doing it, right? You inspired. Go ahead.
And Yahawah said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Read it again.
And Yahawashi said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow.
Now hold. You put your hand on the plow doing the work. You say you was inspired to wake other people up, right? Go ahead.
And looking back is fit for the kingdom of
So basically, you took your hand off the plow and you look back.
I think looking back is more like going back to the ways of the world. I'm not thinking, I never.
But taking your hand off the plow is not working.
Right. This is Romans 10 and 14.
Right.
How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
Right.
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Now, have you ever heard of the name Yahawah? You heard of the name, what they call Jesus, his name is YAHAWASHI. So you said Jehovah, but now you want the Most High name. You said Jehovah. There's no J's in Hebrew. There ain't no B's in Hebrew. There's no E's in Hebrew. So where you get Jehovah from?
I guess these are the traditional names.
Right,
that
so what I'm trying to get to is, he said, how shall they call on him and whom they have never heard? So have you ever heard of Yahawah? Would you call on that name?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind because...
No, I ain't said what you mind say. Have you been calling on that name?
Yeah, because it's my God.
You've been calling on Yahawah.
Jehovah.
His name ain't Jehovah. You got to get rid of that. Read 12:1 again.
I think it's more for a father. The name is good. But I think it's also more for a father.
You're right. Listen to this.
Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Nah, you got to get rid of that Jehovah. You got to be renewed in your mind with the name, with the proper name, the Hebrew, the ancient Paleo Hebrew name, which is Yahawah for the Most High, and his son name is Yahawashi. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You got to get rid of that Jehovah and Yahweh.
Have you ever heard of the this other name for Jesus, which is Yahshua?
That's Yahawashi HaMashiach.
I guess you say, yeah, the longer
That's the
version.
Hebrew. Yahawashi HaMashiach.
Yahawashah and Mashiach.
Right.
I gotta appreciate
I've heard the Yahshua.
Right. That's some Yiddish.
That's the Yiddish.
Some form of Yiddish, yeah.
But it's the same thing.
No.
It designates the same person.
That's from the modern Hebrew.
Okay.
They translated, they added vowel points and called them dots and dashes. And created all these other names. Because to tell you in Malachi 1 and 14, that the Lord's name is dreadful among the heathen. So they changed it.
This is Luke chapter 4, verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Acts 4 and 12. Salakia.
Go ahead. So there's no other name given
Salakia.
that we must call on, man. Heavenly Father, Most High Yahawah, and his son name is Yahawashi. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Proverbs 18 and 8.
Right.
18 and 10.
Right.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Right.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
The Lord's name is a strong tower. Now, let's deal with the name. Exodus chapter 3.
Oh, this is Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4.
Right.
Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist?
Right.
Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou can tell?
Right. What is his name, and what is his son's name, if you can tell? That's a mystery. Everybody don't know the name of the Lord. Right. Right. Go ahead.
This is Exodus chapter 3, verse 13. And Moses said unto Yahawah, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The power of your fathers have sent me unto you,
Right.
and they shall say to me, What is his name?
Right.
What shall I say unto them?
This is what the Lord told Moses to say to the children of Israel.
And Yahawah said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thou shalt say unto me. And Yahawah said unto Moses, I am that I am. And
He said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you.
Right? He said, I am has sent me unto you, right? That's not his name though. Right? Go ahead. He's saying, I am. I am who I am. Right? Go ahead.
And Yahawah said, moreover.
He said, moreover. Go ahead.
And Yahawah said, moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord Yahawah,
the Lord, in all caps, is Yahawah.
The Lord Yahawah, the power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob have sent me unto you.
Right.
This is my name forever.
This is my name forever. Lord, L-O-R-D in all caps. It's Yahawah in the Hebrew. That's
the original Hebrew name.
Yes.
Exodus 15:3.
Listen to this now.
The Lord, Yahawah, is a man of war.
Right.
The Lord is his name.
The
Yahawah
Lord,
is his name.
Yahawah is his name. Not Jehovah, not Yahweh, not God, not Lord. It's Yahawah.
So how you spell that? Can you write it down?
You got space up?
I got some.
You got
I'm gonna go research that a little bit. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
And if I can say this, when it says, the Lord said, I am, when you break down the word Yahawah, it means he is. Because if I'm saying it, I'm going to say he is. If he says I am, I'm going to refer to him as, all right, he is. And that's what it means. Yahawah means he is or he exists.
Right. And that's what he meant by I am. I encompass everything, man. I'm everywhere. I am. Who are you? I am. I am. Me. I
So
am.
he gave the definition of his name before he gave the
that is.
actual name.
Exactly.
Like a G. I am.
Big kahuna.
Yeah, bro.
See, that's how most people don't get. Because the Ecclesiastes told us, as the wisest man who ever lived, that King Solomon said, the beginning of wisdom.
Right.
He says,
Exactly.
live your life. But everyone
Man, you pretty deep, man.
you're gonna give an account for everything. So live your life, but careful. Have the wisdom to fear the Lord.
You say you got Haitian, right?
Yeah.
When you read it, you pay attention to the detail. Because so many people read so
That's one thing I
fast.
do. Pay attention to